share about how to clap for people when they're winning. This isn't why I was on my feels, but like I realized like in talking to people, like it's so hard, one, I guess, for people to understand, like, whenever I'm happy for them, that I'm coming from a genuine place. And another is that like sometimes it's legit hard to be happy for people. Like it's super hard. So if y'all hop on, y'all tell me, hey, I'm gonna try to do this so quick. But if y'all have some value from this, definitely share it. I did Google, so I ain't gonna pretend like I got all this research myself. But I just like to Google stuff and hope that it brings some value. It is one of the things that I did learn from the 14-day challenge. I'm gonna tell you that. So just FYI. All right, anyway, let me get into it. All right, first off, I'm putting on some Sotox. Because y'all, that Sotox, it's Botox in a bottle. And it makes like your skin look good. All right, here we go. So here's a major, like I've got 6 major reasons why you should like clap for people even when it's hard. They got that promotion that you wanted. They got that brand new car that you probably wish you had. And you just aren't there yet. You ain't got it. Like, you're working on it and it seems so hard for you to get there. Throw up a heart if y'all feel me right now. But, you just want that thing, and it may not even have anything to do with them. You just know that you're not there yet. So, reasons that you should do it is, the first is, a person that gets mad or jealous, for something like that person worked hard for. It's like, why would you like discredit yourself or discredit them because they finally got there, or they finally, are having a moment of greatness in their lives? It's like, you just never know a person's struggle. So you don't know, and I don't know, what that person has gone through in order to make it to where they are. And we all deserve a break sometimes, So that person may have worked super hard to get there, and for them to get there, it should feel so much better for you to clap for them. Okay? That was kind of like a word bumble. But the next one is, so a person that speaks badly or takes negative actions to cause or create problems for a successful person. Like, you don't want that to happen to you, so why would you do that to somebody else? That's why you're getting mad, because like just because they've made it somewhere has nothing to do with you. You are going to feel freer from like frustration. You're going to feel freer from worry the moment that you start to accept that their win is not your loss, and that eventually you'll come to a place to where watching other people win like will actually ignite something inside of you and give you hope. I'm gonna tell y'all, from the moment like I start to see people successful, I immediately like want to surround myself with those people. I want to like watch their wins. I want to learn from them. I want to congratulate them. I want to be excited for them, because you know what? When people start to work that hard and you start to genuinely be happy for those people, watching them do something great gives you hope. So think about like somewhere you want to go or something you want to do. Like definitely watching people be successful, clapping for them will certainly ignite a little bit of hope in your heart. That's literally the only people, not the only ones, but it definitely does it for me. All right. Whenever you're clapping for folks that you feel like, it's a little bit difficult for or difficult to do, you have more opportunities to be happy. So think of it that way. If you are, happy for somebody, regardless of where you are, like just that positive energy helps. You can improve relationships with other people if you are, sharing their happiness. Also, it creates good karma, because you really do reap what you sow. Okay. All right. So how do you do all these things? Like, how do you clap for people? How do you get over yourself and stop being like jealous or mad or, feel like their win is your loss? The first way to do is to like look for reasons to be happy for people. So, it can be anything. Like, I'll use my best friend. Like, she got a new house today, her and Emmanuel. And I'm so excited for them. Like, that's a reason to be happy for somebody. Like, if they got a promotion at work, whatever they did, just find a small win that they did and really try, to be happy for a person. Create a daily gratitude list. Like, sometimes days are hard. They are tough. They suck. Like, we feel like we are getting the bad end of the stick, where, it's just a bad day. So whenever you have those bad days, like, definitely try to find at least like one or two good things that happened in the day and point those out. So if y'all hopping on, y'all tell me, hey, I see some people coming in and out. But I'm talking about, clapping for other people and a way to genuinely be happier for them. All right, so number 3 is to be aware of your jealousy. So if you ever get mad whenever somebody is being successful in that thing that you want, and you maybe haven't got there yet, understand it within yourself. Like, give yourself a check mark and say, look, I'm feeling jealous right now. And really evaluate like how you're feeling and know that it's okay to feel that way, but you've got to come to a better place in order to be able to move past that. So it's going to happen all the time. I mean, it happens to me sometimes, and I just have to check myself and say, look, that person, they don't deserve that. Like, their win literally did nothing for me. Like, it didn't take away from me. It gave me hope. And the more that you do that, then the easier it gets. Okay, I'm also putting on some skin therapy. So I put on some Sotox first. Then I put on my skin therapy. All right, next is to try it in faith. So, this is what I found is that, it may be hard. So you're super mad, you're super jealous, like you want to be happy for somebody, but you just can't be great. Like, you just got something holding you back within. So what you could do is practice it. So basically just say something nice. So somebody just got that promotion that you really wanted, and it's maybe not even in your company, but something great happened. Try, to say a positive word, because you do reap what you sow. And I feel like the more kind things and kind acts we're able to put out there, then the more you're able to harvest. Nobody ever got very far just being negative and just downing everybody around them. It's just not a good look. It's not a good way to feel, and it's not a good way to live. So try to do it. If you want to change and you see that, it's just so hard for you, then the easiest way is to go and find, a family member. That goes to my next one. Like, start with people you love. So find like a family member. If they got a promotion at work, just go out of your way and like message them or text them or call them and say, look, I heard that you got this promotion. I'm sorry I hadn't called you sooner. But I just want to say I'm proud of you. I'm super happy for you. Like, do you know how many people would appreciate that? I know that it may not seem like much, but the people that you really love, they like to feel like you care as well. You could also talk to like your cousin or whoever and tell them that you're happy for whatever it is that they've gained. A lot of people are so quick to point out the negative on people, but not as quick to point out something good that person's doing. So I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate it. The next 2 things, and then I'm hopping off, is to work your way up to the hard stuff. So I'm going to use myself as an example right here. It's hard for us to have kids. So I'll be honest and say, like, in the very beginning, it was hard for me to be happy for people that were, expecting or having a baby. Now, I'm super excited about it. It didn't start off that way. It took practice. And whatever it is that a person, is doing in your life and it's so hard for you, just start with something and then you'll work your way up. Last thing is, with practice, you can begin to tackle all those sensitive issues like childbirth, like promotions, like, whatever it is, starting a business or whatever. Overall, clapping for people is good. So I hope that y'all find some value out of this. I put on midnight oil last, but I'm back in. I had to deal with, I get a little anxious sometimes when I'm doing lives. No lie. Especially whenever I'm like busy and, I don't know, things aren't necessarily going right. Not even in my life, but other people's lives around me. Like, it makes it difficult for me and I start to procrastinate. So, this is something that I'm working on. So I thank y'all for watching. If y'all got to this part, please go ahead and share. If you ever need skincare tips, I'm your girl. So definitely send me a message. All right. Have a good night.